everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 13 for our Greenskin multiplayer battles for Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. Okay, let's go ahead and get back in there. Let's do a bunch of these in a row. I will do some other factions as well. I'm just trying to master one faction as much as I can. I think the Greenskins are a great one to master right now if you're looking to really rank up as much as possible. Not that the ranking system really needs a ton, but I am trying to get on the first page if I can, just for publicity for the channel. But if you are trying to rank up, if you're trying to do the very best that you possibly can, I think the strongest factions right now are probably either Greenskins or Empire. It's definitely possible to win as any faction, that there's lots of viable strategies, but they just have the most tactical flexibility, and it's really hard to predict exactly what they're going to do. In my experience, I feel like I win as Greenskins a whole lot, and I feel like I lose against Greenskins when I'm other factions a whole lot. It's just really, really hard, because, I mean, you could go boars, you could go all kinds of things. Okay, well, let's get rid of some of these. I definitely want triple. I've kind of got the. I kind of have a really good build for dwarves. I feel like don't need big uns. They don't have big things, so I'm gonna go triple Doom Diver. We definitely want at least one more Black Orc so we can win on their line pretty hard. One more Black Orc. I don't know about this Arachnarok Spider. It's really good if they don't have Slayers. If it's my only large unit, I think I can keep them out of Slayers. They also, like, their shooting will help against Gyrocopters if they run for some Gyrocopters. I could go for some Wolves. Those actually outrange Gyrocopters. I'm pretty sure normal Gyrocopters have like 70 range. So these can actually outrange them and do pretty well. It's entirely possible I should get my Flying Lord back for them, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have another large unit that Slayers would be able to capitalize on. And the thing is, if they have a lot of shooting units though, this Arachnarok's not going to be that great. And shooting units are extremely popular with dwarves. Yeah, I'm not going to run the Arachnarok. Let's do, let's just mob them with savages. So I cut one of these, that would give me 350, that'd be 700 something. I could go for a little more poison. Well, hold on, let me... How much are the poison spiders? Okay, that's good. So give us a little ground to air, a little bit more poison. We can run in there. I think this should be enough to tear up the front line, depending on what they run. And these will really help against any ranged artillery that they have. The poison should be pretty useful. This could potentially be a little bit overkill. Let me see if I can upgrade one of these. No, can't. This could be a little bit overkill on the range because the wolves are very bad against like quarrelers or against just anything like that. They're going to be pretty bad. But they are cheaper than goblin archers. They're harder to catch. Now there are less of them in a pack. There's only 60 instead of the 120. But they're fast, so they can kite the gyrocopters. And they can have some utility. I mean, they can shoot at a range and harass a little bit. Oh, I've been on the other side of this map. I've never been on this side before. Okay, so I do not want to be anywhere near that hill, because they can get up there and take that hill. That's probably what they'll do. I kind of wish I had the Flying Lord now, just so that I could scout them out. I guess I can scout them with the Wolf Riders. Go up here and just go into skirmish mode. Alright, so this guy does not have skirmish, or does he? He does. Okay. Little skirmish crew here. I mean, I could hide in the woods also. Just try to see what they have. Now, they might spot me. We'll make them our group 3. Infantry line. Right here. They don't have large units, so we don't gain any advantage from fighting in the... no, this is not water, is it, or is it? No. Because you get a penalty in the water if you're a small unit. How far is the range on this? Not far enough. I want to be closer than that. I want to force them to come to me, like, immediately. Like, I love to start firing with the artillery before they even have a chance to know what's going on. Just get those shots in immediately. Okay, that should be enough. Right, and then we want our infantry to be back here a little bit. This guy, they're usually my 3 group. Okay, let's make these guys 2 group then. I'll make these guys our 3, so that my fingers are kind of used to them being the 3 group. Okay, so we want to be back here. Over here with the bosses, put this guy in the back. Make them come to us. See what we want to fire at. We should get vision right off the bat. Okay, so they're way over here. Alright, fire on them. Okay, so he does have some corridors. He doesn't have a ton. We should be able to shoot these down. I'm pretty sure. We just want to stay out of the corridor range. Oh, dang it. They are... I need to make all of them my group too. Yeah, he's trying to get on top of this hill, which is kind of what I figured he would do. I lost vision of them up there. That's not great. Just go ahead and fire to them. That's fine. Shoot them down. Bring my lord up here just to help him get a little bit more What is that? Oh, it's a cannon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get up here then. Okay, well, we don't want to go around that way. We're gonna have to go around this way. Not with the cannon though. Yeah, because this hill is easier to get up than the other one. I'm not even really worried about that cannon as much. That's what I want. That's the money shot. Okay. Get these back over here. So I guess I should have run for that hill for, like, right off the bat. How tired are they? They're still pretty fresh.
Wolf Riders! Ready! Let's! Let's fight! Let's have it! I'm the boss!
Nope, over here.
Ready for fighting. Ready.
Nope, get away from those quarrelers.
Wolf Riders!
Okay, good. We're doing a lot of damage to those quarrelers, though. I'm almost okay with this. Who is he? He's still aiming for the dupe divers. I need to run over here and mark these things. Go. Probably trying to set up for some bombs. Spread out a little bit. Okay, we got one of his quarrelers. Just need to get these quarrelers now. We're gonna try to flank around and get up this hill this way so it's not as steep. Guys, get over here. Let's go. So he's trying to snipe my ward, it looks like. I mean, I've got a potion, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, these Doom Divers are doing some work. Those cannons, I don't know what he's distracted. I guess they're not in range or something. I don't really know what the deal is. Or maybe he's just missing a lot with them. I don't know. Doom Divers are so accurate there. They can really outfire any other kind of cannon. We're still fresh. We're active, so we need to chill for a little bit. What he should be doing is facing his cannon this way and firing into my infantry, because I'm getting to hit his infantry. Alright, I'm going to aim for the almost full quarreler pack here. So we're going to try to work our way like right here. Okay, now he's rotating back over here. So we're going to go back over here now. They're almost out of ammo though at this point. Is he? Yeah, he's thinking about it now. He wants to go back over there. Yeah. So we're just going to follow him around. I mean, they're almost out of ammo though. They've just killed so many things. They've killed almost 2 battalions of quarrelers already. Where's the hurt one? This way. Alright, so while he's trying to micro that, as soon as he starts moving those, I'm going to charge him here. Alright, let's go. Get in his quarters. I am tying up all of his dudes. Whoa, what is doing all that? Oh, it's the bombs?
Willie's better than them! I'm the boss! Yeah, what? Yeah!
What? Something over here just like completely obliterated me, but I'm winning this side of the flank really hard.
I'll do it!
Get over here. Deal with them.
Show him! Get nasty!
I think we should be able to take them out. And we are just straight up firing into their back with all this stuff. Now I have the high ground advantage. Take us a turn a little bit here. He's firing into me, so I need to get over here and deal with that. Let's see. Here's sneaky. I need to get my my dudes over here. Deal with these guys. Let's go deal with them. Get back in here. I think we should be able to win this. Let me... Where's the poison guy? Oh, I don't have a poison. Yeah, I do. I do have the poison. Okay, let's get over here and just shoot into the back of these guys. The poison. Let's get in here and mix it up. Where's my dude here? Rotate out. Come on, get in there. Charge him in the back.
Get moving fast! Aggie! Fire daggers ready!
Yeah, I mean we should have this. I think this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Oh, this guy's on the coilers. That's right. That's a good call. Or no, he's on miners. Forget the miners. Get over here. Get this. Alright, let's finish off this ward here. This is enough playing around. What is that? Is that a Thane? Oh, it's Ungrow. Okay, well he's not gonna break, so maybe I don't want to go for him. Some dudes rallying back. Okay, he's done. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good fight. Now, Ungrim can't break though, so we have to actually physically kill him. I can't see him. There he is. Finish him up. Is that a Pyrrhic victory? Of course it is. What? I mean, look how many units I have left. Is this broken? Like, what is the deal? I mean, I don't really care what kind of victory it is, but like I said, I'm worried that I get less points for a Pyrrhic victory. I know you get less experience in the game if you get a Pyrrhic victory over a normal victory. I mean, how the heck is this Pyrrhic? Like, I had so much left. Okay, whatever. So he had a pretty good strategy against the Goblin Doom Divers. What I should have done is, I guess what I did was okay, but as soon as I saw him taking that hill, I should have started rotating the other way. The only problem is if I bring my army away from the Doom Divers, then I can't then he can harass. He can just fly back and forth with those gyrocopters. So I try to take that option away from him as much as possible. Now, how did these things do? Let me see. Yeah, they didn't really kill anything. They were able to harass. And, I mean, they're not going to kill the gyrocopters. They were shooting at gyrocopters most of the time. They're not going to kill them, probably. They're just going to do some damage to them. But, how did these get that many kills? I didn't even notice them. I really need to pay attention to which units are which. 'Cause I don't have any large units. And somehow they just got a lot of kills. I mean, I guess they're pretty good in Savage Works. But they didn't get any bonuses against anything. So Doom Divers, not their usual baller selves because of those the gyrocopters. So it might be better just to have normal goblins. I think normal goblins deal more damage than those do. Although it's tough to quantify just how important this guy was, because he was able to shoot some poison into the back of those dwarves. So I think I would have won regardless without that poison, but it's helpful. I mean, these things were still able to scare them off. Like, these are about 1,100 apiece. These are 350 apiece, and this one's 500, I think. Yeah, so, you know, we've got 1,200 worth of units scaring off whatever these, you know, 1,000 worth of units. They may not cost that much. They might be 900 a pop. Maybe they're only 800. I can't remember. But the bottom line is, these guys, now they got a lot less kills, but they prevented these guys from getting more kills. Gyrocopters are just really good against Greenskins a lot of the time. So, I don't know. I'm still jury's out on whether or not I should have run like a bigger battalion of, or just like bring some just goblin archers. Maybe even just night goblin archers. Just because there's more of them in a stack. The fanatics are pretty good if you can get them out ahead of the other units. Just throw them out. I really wish what they should do to buff fanatics to make them really cool is make it to where you can release them, or at least make it to where whenever you get in range it drops all three of them out at the same time instead of having a 10-second cooldown and they come out randomly. Just make it something that's a little bit more predictable. I know that that's their whole thing, is they're fanatics and they're not predictable, right? But there's enough unpredictability with the way that they actually go when they come out. And they don't do a ton of damage. But the real risk of those is if you get them locked into combat, then they might hit your own guys if it just comes out randomly in the middle of combat. So I think if you get into range, it should release all three at the same time. Or you should be able to click, just like you do with gyrocopter bombs, and release them yourself. Just like the night goblins, you're just kind of holding them down in there, and then just whenever you're ready, they just push them out and just let them go. I think that makes sense from a war perspective. So that's something I would like to see with fanatics, but fanatics are still okay. They're okay. But yeah, I think just maybe running just normal ground archers might be better because they would do more damage to the brimstone. So these wolves don't seem to be a solution to that. They look impressive. I mean, they're shooting a lot of arrows, but they just don't really get a lot of kills. They were doing some damage for sure. I don't know. I mean, maybe there is merit to having them because they can run around and at least kind of freak out the enemy a little bit more. Like, I was able to get some pot shots in. I probably could have shot at the cannon if I wanted to. I just really wasn't scared of that cannon. It got more kills than I thought it did. So I guess I could have taken pot shots at the cannon. When I was just at the bottom of the ravine, I can arc my shots up, but I'm pretty sure the cannon can't really shoot straight down like that very easily. I'm not a fan of these iron breakers at all. They are way, way too expensive for what they do. I mean, yeah, they're good defensive units, but if you want something that's better than Dwarf Warriors, I would just go for Longbeards. Longbeards are just a little bit more expensive, and they just have really good stats overall for their cost. These are just way too expensive. They're super defensive, and that's great, but you just don't need that. And you know that I'm going to be running Black Orcs, and they have huge armor-piercing damage. So I don't know, the Black Orcs, all-stars as usual. I mean, they're like the one unit that you really have to have a lot of in your army, or at least some. I should just run more. But you don't want to be too heavy on them because there are counters to them. There's just not a lot, and they're very expensive. I think with the Greenskins, a good strategy that I need to try to do more is to make sure you fill out your entire roster and get 20 units worth of stuff. Because the power of just having that many units just gives you so much extra flexibility and tactical advantage if you can just get surrounds on people. And so just finding cheap alternatives that let you get more battalions of units. This is pretty good. I mean, I had a 17 stack here versus his 14 stack. So it was pretty good. It's pretty good. But, I mean, I still don't understand how it's a Pyrrhic. I mean, yeah, these things had a lot of health left, I guess. Like, my lords, none of these are even scratched. Like, these have a lot of health, these have a lot of health. I think that should have just been a whatever kind of victory. Is there only Pyrrhic and Decisive? I can't remember. And I don't know what the thresholds are. I should look that up and see if Pyrrhic affects how many points you get. Let's see how many points I have. I didn't write down at the very beginning how much it was. Just kind of guesstimate it. I think I had either 600 or 700. I'll write it down next time, and I'll just do a test and just see how many points I get, and if it's the same amount every time or if it differs. And then I can report back and let you guys and gals know my findings. So I'll do a couple more battles and see here. I just really like Greenskins. I'm going to stick with them, keep doing them. I know they're not the most popular thing on the channel, both campaign-wise and in terms of multiplayer, but I don't know, I feel like they get a bad rap. They're really cool, like especially in the campaign. Some of the best battles that I've had in any campaign are in that Greenskins campaign. And just as long as you don't abuse that wall mechanic, and frankly it falls off pretty early, and it's not very good against dwarves. Dwarves shatter walls. So you just run in with your little wall army, and the dwarves are just gonna beat it and take like no damage. And your wall, I haven't really seen it level up. I mean, I'm pretty far into the campaign. I have some decent level stuff, and it still is giving me like goblins on the wall. And so I think it falls off quite a bit later in the game. I don't even use it that much, honestly. Most of what I use the wall for is just for scouting. So I don't really abuse that mechanic that much. And so do check it out. I think it's fun to get into some good fights. It does take you a little bit to get some good unit diversity. But I'm finally starting to get some. They just buffed trolls. That's good. I should have run trolls. That's what I should have run. I didn't think about that. I need to run at least one unit of trolls against dwarves because they're really, really good against dwarves. I mean, slayers do eat them up, but if I don't run any other large units, then I should be able to micro them away from the slayers. Yeah, the only large units that I had were the spiders, I think, and the wolves, which I'm never going to catch. So yeah, I should have found some way to get trolls in there. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, check out the rest of the multiplayer battles. Lots of good stuff going on there. We have legendary campaigns for everything except for chaos. They're all pure campaigns, so no auto-resolve abuse, no assassinating hordes on the campaign map. Lots of fun, good, clean challenge there. And if you like League of Legends, do check that out as well. I just recently had a subscriber tell me, you know, that he or she never thought that they would like League of Legends that much, but they like the way that I broadcast it live as I'm playing it and my analytical approach to it. They really found entertaining or educational to watch. Anyways, they decided to start watching some, and they enjoyed it. So give it a shot. If you don't really like League, or you've been thinking about League, go check it out. See what you think. I play only support all the way up to Diamond, where I try to get to Diamond. I haven't quite got there yet. I've been as high as Platinum 1 this season. I've been kind of treading water in lower Platinum since I dropped earlier and took a 2-month break. But we're definitely coming back up, and I think there's a lot you could potentially learn from the videos. And I learn a lot from you guys and gals too, so I love the comments. Leave comments on all my videos if you want to. Don't be shy. I'm really kind, really polite. I listen to every comment. I try to respond and be as helpful as I possibly can. We're trying to build a great community here on this channel of just people who love strategic thinking. So don't be shy about leaving comments, and if you watch a bunch of videos and you really enjoy them, please consider liking, subscribing, just telling your friends, even just watching more videos until you feel like liking and subscribing. There's a ton of videos on this channel. I've only been around for about 2 months or so on YouTube, and I've got 250 videos, so I'm trying to crank out the content in the hopes that if I just make enough stuff, people will just have to come, because there's just so much stuff out there that people will just find it and they'll be like, oh, this is kind of neat, maybe I'll check this out. So if you like this video, there's a boundless supply of videos that you can watch on this channel that are very similar, very analytical, very instructional, and I hope very entertaining. So thank you very much. It's going to be it. As always, it's a pleasure broadcasting for you, and I look forward to seeing you next episode. Have a wonderful evening.